I was a bit hesitant about making this video, as I am usually, about stuff like this, because I don't want it to be perceived a certain way. I don't want the message to get lost, right? But about 1 hour, maybe 65 minutes, 80 minutes ago, maybe less, I got the message about T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman. I saw it on my phone on Twitter, and I tweeted out, I said, somebody tell me that this is fake news. Because I just saw the recommended tweet, so I looked at it, I'm like, wait, this can't be real. For some reason in my mind, the words I was seeing never made sense. I was like, okay, maybe there's a movie, maybe there's a prank, maybe something is going on where someone is trying to make a joke and is trying to pull someone's foot, even though it's a sick joke. I looked at Twitter, went on Chadwick's Twitter, and I saw that Chadwick died. I understand that people die, okay? I understand that people die, and you guys, 2020 has been one of the worst years. You know, I did a video talking about, Kobe's passing and how it made a lot of us feel. I know Chadwick. I felt like I knew this person. I guess most black people who love the movie felt the same way. I did a review on Black Panther when it came out. That was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the 6th video on this Black Experience Japan's channel. It was the 6th video that we released over 2 years ago. The 6th video on this channel. I did a review about that. I interviewed what's his name? Thomas Lockley, who wrote The African Samurai, which is a story about Yasuke, the African samurai in Japan. And recently, then shortly thereafter, there was some news that Chadwick Boseman was tapped to play Yasuke. So I was ecstatic, I was excited, I was looking forward to that movie. I held it in my mind. I was saying to myself, I can't wait until this movie makes it to the theater. Right? I was holding on to that with eager anticipation. I respect this man so much. Yeah, I never knew him, but most of us, we know Black Panther is a fictitious role, but we understand what it did. We understand what that did for black people. Yeah, it's a movie, but media is powerful. You guys know this. And when I started researching him, after his role in Black Panther, after seeing, even about him being tapped for the role in Yasuke, seeing how humble this guy was. He looked younger than his actual age as well. I know 43 is not, or in his 40s, that's not old, but he looked a lot younger than his age, right? So I respected this person. Like, I looked at his movies, I started to go deep into Chadwick, so I felt like I knew him. I know I didn't, but I felt like I did. So this news, again, feels like someone passed that was close to me, that represented something beautiful to me. I literally felt like I wanted to cry. I felt like I wanted to cry. I received the message while I was with a group of people, and I was happy before I saw the news. It changed my entire mood. I'm on this really long drive now to a particular prefecture, and this mood has just taken me over. And I just want to say, man, Chadwick, bro, you did well. Gone way too soon. My condolences to your family, because I know that they are hurting more than anyone else on this planet. And no one knew that he was sick, right? The public, I guess, never knew that he was sick. So I thought it was a prank too, because I'm like, okay, I was going through my mind when I saw the tweet. I'm like, what could he have died from? I'm like, okay, what? No. 2020, man. So I just want to say, guys, and things like this always make me personally think about my life and just the mark I want to leave. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how young you are, or how old you are, or how accomplished you are, or how popular or famous or rich you are. None of these things matters. I was asking a question, and this might sound dumb to some people, but I'm like, yo, cancer is just like one of the worst things ever. I'm just like, my grandfather passed away from cancer. I'm like, we haven't found a cure? I'm like, what really causes all these different forms of cancer? It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, if it comes, you gotta pray. You gotta like try to see, go to the doctor and try to fight this thing. It's like, it comes to anyone, just like death. So, to Chadwick's family, I know you guys are proud of him. We are proud of him. I am proud of him. I think a lot of black people are proud of him, and just people overall. Phenomenal actor. I just want to say, I know usually, as I said before, it's times like these where you think about your life and the contribution that you want to make as an individual. And I'm thinking about that too. I'm saying, my wife called me too. She was texting me down saying, have you heard the news? And I was saying to her, I'm like, man, what's the mark? The guy I was talking to earlier, when I got the news, I'm like, man, I got to do something with my life and the time I have on this earth, man. I can't believe Chadwick, like, such a likable guy. We will remember Chadwick for his iconic role in Black Panther and the other great roles that he played. And I just want to say, you know what, even if it's hope, I know Chadwick, he made us proud. And guys, if you're watching this, make your life count. Make your life count. Make your life count. Make your life count. Life is frail. Life is transient. This existence, we were only given a few short years. Make it count. There's something within you that you have to contribute to humanity. Make it count. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. It doesn't matter your status, your state. Death comes. And it will come like this news came to most of us today. None of us, well, I don't know if anyone knew, but most of us never knew that we would have received such a news about Chadwick today. So make your life count. Make your mark while you have time. If you're breathing right now, you have time. Something you want to say it. Something you want to share it. Something you want to do it. Particularly something that can contribute to humanity and further the purposes of your life, fulfilling your purpose that you were sent here for. Something that can leave a positive and indelible mark on the lives of other people around us. And that's what's in my mind right now. That's what I'm thinking about in this moment in time. Man, news like this, yeah, he's an actor and I don't know him personally, but it hit me. And that's a fact. I was so close to tears. And I resist. I'm recording this video as I'm driving, and I'm like, you know what? People might perceive it a certain way, but I just want to share my thoughts. And you guys know I use these moments, right, to send out a message of sobriety that hopefully can do something good. So I'm saddened by his passing. This week has been a really good week. And immediately as I heard the news, melancholy. Immediately as I heard the news, sadness. immediately as I heard the news, I started to think about life. What is life? Cancer as well, this evil disease that has taken so many lives. It doesn't matter your age. My grandfather passed away because cancer took him away. To the family of Chadwick Boseman, your son, your father, your husband, your cousin, your uncle, your brother, your friend has touched the world, has touched the black community. He will live on in our hearts, yeah? Please make your mark.